Alright guys, I'm at a fishing spot of mine on my top of the hill here, and see that X right in the middle? Okay, now right behind me is the fishing spot, and it's kind of like a spotter position up there. So I got all that brush. Okay, I'll continue telling my tale here, how I came to believe. And I think I left off with my friend saw the wood beast, had to seek psychiatric help, kind of ruined his life. Okay, this right here, 45 degrees. And them little sticks. Look at all these here. 45. Oh, I could do this all day. Horizontal back there. Anyways, so after that, the incidents where they lifted the car, the white Bigfoot, and the wood beast, and I told one friend's mom, and well, actually I didn't tell her that. She came back with a story that I heard from another friend's mom. 15-20 years later, I heard the same story. Golf course over there, river down there. Okay, I never go into this chunk of woods. Alright, they don't expect me to. These guys must be getting kind of used to me by now. Meaning, they may not back off as quickly or as far as they used to, or do for other people, or maybe more because of me going in. Okay, now when you walk in, you gotta listen for the knock. Okay, so like I said, 15-20 years went by, nothing. Okay, out in the woods the whole time, doing my thing the whole time. It's 45 degrees. Another one right here. They all mean something. Okay, this is all open in here. See that? How open it is in here. You probably hang out in here. So nothing until about 4 years ago. And that's when it happened. I started to go down in life a little bit. Lost my driver's license because of a DUI. And I used to live out in the country at the time. There's a break here. And I lived out in the country at the time, and I lost my license, couldn't pay the rent, kind of got kicked out, right? You see this here, right here? This tree did not get knocked down by this one. It was pulled under there to make the bow. Okay? See this corridor here? See that? That's weird, huh? This tree hang here. Just hanging there. Just hanging there. Not too unusual, but strange. And so I get getting kicked out, right? And thank God my cousin, she was gonna let me move in. It was kind of the fun house that I didn't need to be at anyways, but that's how it is. Anyways, found myself walking home or riding my bike a couple different times, both ways. And one time on my way back home walking, I heard a strange sound. And then a couple days later, on my way to town, on my bike, heard another strange sound. And each strange sound were on either side of the creek at the bottom of this valley of a gravel road that nobody ever goes down, okay? And about, oh, I just heard a dog bark. Never trust a single dog. Never trust that, I just heard it. Anyways, so the first one was I was walking home, and when I can, I usually jog until I get tired and then I walk fast. And anytime I'm at a hill or up or down, I like to run it. I heard the bark. Alright? The camera's terrible, but you never know. I'm gonna stay on that thing. Right in the middle. But anyways, so about 100 yards or so before the creek, at the bottom of the hill, I heard this crash, just like 5 or 10 feet into the woods. And now your typical woods too, it's like a wall, just a wall of vegetation. And at night, especially, I couldn't see beyond the first foot of it. But I heard this crash, like something jumped out of a tree, or I don't know, it wasn't like a random log fell right next to me. Maybe I'll give it that. I can say that could happen. But if it was a critter, it sure didn't run after I stopped and looked at, you know, where I heard the sound, okay? I had this weird feeling. Now, I wasn't believing in Bigfoot then, but I had been watching Finding Bigfoot and other stuff. So it was on my mind, like, whoa, what if that was a Bigfoot? I kind of thought to myself. Alright? Now, what made it funny was it was windy that night, and when I was at the top of the hill on your left, there's this, like these trees that go along the road that goes down, but it still stays high on the left side. And on the back side of them trees, there's a field, and the trees kind of run kitty corner. Is that dog man? Kind of kitty corner away, so you're, oh, I got a big teepee structure way in the distance. See that? Walk that way. Anyways, so right at the top of the hill, it was really windy now. I come out of nowhere and I heard this, oh, a tree knock. I heard this cluck. It basically was my first tree knock. But it sounded funny. I'm like, yeah, there's a tree knock, ha ha. And it was windy and stuff, so I thought it was the wood, right? And then I'm jogging down the hill, and now it was really windy, so the guy, you know, the Bigfoot at the bottom of the hill, he couldn't hear that knock, because when I come kind of quietly jogging down the hill, I must have startled him, and he took a step. Then he froze, because if he would have kept walking, I would have heard him, because I stopped dead in my tracks. I'm looking, I can't see in there. So whatever, 100 yards before the creek. And then the other one was I was coming from the other way, and I had a bike, 45 degrees, I had a bike, right? And I'm whistling down this hill into the valley. And this time it's on the other side of the creek, 100 yards away. Just in range for anybody that was signaling to be close enough for people on the, big feet on the creek to hear the warning. I mean, it was just perfectly the right distance away. Perfectly the right distance away. And 2 different nights. And that time, the second time coming down the hill, I heard a whistle, like, but more broken up, like, but more like, but drawn out and even, you know, drawn out, kind of even. I don't know, it was a weird whistle. And then I heard another crash too. And I'm thinking, a turkey again? A turkey that ain't running off now that I'm standing here? Because I skidded the brakes that time. And with the whistle and no other sound, and you know, I'm like, what? Could I have seen Bigfoot just there, you know? And I was just kind of like half excited because it's not conclusive, you know, at the time for sure. But it is, got me thinking. And it wasn't long after that, I had my first sighting. Okay? And that'll be my next tale. So, leave a comment if you want to know more. And I'll answer any question you got. And it'd have been cool if we would have caught this fucker on camera, huh? What is that right there? Do I got one there? No, it's just a tree, right?